Journalists in the British state TV BBC have staged a second strike in 2 months over job cuts. Members of two prominent unions for journalists and technicians across Britain walked off their jobs for 12 hours. BBC services, including the World Service Radio, were disrupted. The unions claim that the BBC has cut more than 7,000 jobs since the year 2004. It is expected to cut a further 2,000 jobs as it slashes its budget by 20%. The unions are complaining that the BBC's plans are causing unacceptable workloads and stress. Let's talk about this with Danny Schechter. He's an editor at MediaChannel.org who joins us from New York. Danny Schechter, I guess the new building that the BBC moved itself into, worth over $1 billion, did not help the morale of these journalists with these job cuts being announced. How do you view these job cuts?
Well, the BBC is going through a big restructuring, shutting down the BBC Centre, which was its, centerpiece, and selling it off. Like many media outlets all over the world, there's been this incredible loss of revenue and income, partly because of the transition to digital journalism, which is happening rapidly and is taking viewers away from television into their computers and into other forms of digital media. So, the BBC is one victim of this, but we see this pattern, and we've been documenting it on MediaChannel.org worldwide with cutbacks in media and really a change internally in the media from reporting and more expensive efforts at covering the world to lighter, frothier programming that really is not informing people very much about what's going on. And hence, the media has missed a lot of the big crises and problems of the world, not the least of which the financial crisis.
So if we were to take what you said into account, are we looking also at the quality that the BBC has been delivering to be one of the reasons behind some of these cuts being made, aside from the fact that you say people are turning to digital media?
Well, for one thing, BBC has had a number of crises, as we know, the Jimmy Savile affair and other things that have really hurt its credibility with viewers. And so BBC itself is scrambling to try to maintain its integrity and maintain itself. At the same time, and, in many parts of the world, there's less diversity than ever of coverage. Press TV has experienced cutbacks and in its programming, not caused by Press TV, but by satellite channels dropping its service, and therefore making it less available to the public, less exposure to other points of view. And this is also turning people off of television and pushing them more into digital media. Now, that doesn't mean that digital media necessarily offers a solution, because many of the digital websites and other outlets are corporate controlled and don't offer a range of views. So in a sense, the consumers of news are a big loser, not only in Britain, but worldwide.
Very well. That's Danny Schechter, editor of MediaChannel.org. Do log on to his website to get digital media as it should be.